So say you have a template, in this case a paper template that you want to digitize or vectorize. That's something that Scan2CAD can help you with. The first thing you want to think about though is the quality of your initial image that you want to digitize. With any automatic conversion software, the most important factor that determines the quality of the vector output is always going to be the quality of the initial raster image. In this case, we have a paper template taken, a photo of a paper template taken on a black background. The reason why we want that is, as much as possible, we want there to be a high contrast between the background and the template that we want to digitize. In this case, the paper template is relatively light colored, so putting it on a black background is perfect. Inversely, if you do have a paper template that's relatively dark or even black colored, you're going to want to put it on top of a light colored white background if possible. Another thing to note is, if you're taking a photo of a paper template, you have to make sure that the angle at which you take the photo doesn't make the object skewed. Sometimes if we take a photo of a template at an angle, then perspective distorts the image a little bit. So make sure that the camera lens is as parallel as it can be to the actual image. You also want to make sure there aren't a lot of wayward shadows or shades or bright spots that would affect the vectorization of the image. So something as clean as this image would be ideal. If you want to avoid all of those issues, if you don't want to think about those, the best option you have is to just use a scanner. Using a scanner, make sure that there isn't any distortion in the image and there aren't any shadows or bright spots that you need to worry about. So after you get a suitable image for conversion like this one, the first step you want to do is click on Clean Raster Image here on the upper left. We want to turn this image black and white, so we're going to click on Threshold Black and White. It's pretty clean, as you can see, so I'm going to click on OK. We have some graphical noise here. I think it's made by the speckles in the original image, so we need to clean that up a little bit. And also, once you're converting an image, it's actually ideal to have a white colored background and a black image. So what we're going to do is click on Clean Raster Image once again. We're going to click on Negate to turn the background white and the object black. Click on OK again. And to get rid of these holes, once more, we can click on Clean Raster Image. And then we can click on Remove Speckles and Holes. In this case, these are holes because they're white pixels on a black object. Just increase the hole size a little bit. I'm actually going to put it all the way up. That's better. The edges are a little jagged, so just for good measure, I'm going to click on Smooth. And then OK. Now, the next step that we want to do is to click on Convert Raster Image here. I want to create a vector image that just follows the outline of this, so I'm going to click on Outline here. We have a couple of options. I do want, since it's an angular template, I'm going to click on Bias Angular. In this case, it's lines and arcs, but I actually want to make it Poly Bezier. It depends on what kind of vector type you want to produce. So change these options to your discretion. And then I'm going to click on Run to see what we get. It's a very clean conversion, as you can see. In fact, I kind of want to make it a little bit sharper, so I'm going to lower this vector definition slider just a little bit. And then this is the original raster that we edited to become black and white. This is the converted vector. If you click on both and click on Highlight Vectors, you can see the converted vector on top of the original raster. It follows the outlines pretty accurately, so I think this is a pretty good conversion. I'm going to click on OK. And then while we're on the Vector tab, the last step is just to click on Export here on the upper right. choose the file format you want to use. By default, it's DXF, but you can choose DWG or G-code according to your needs. Just type in a file name that you want to use for your converted image. I'm just gonna name it converted pattern here. And then you can click on save. There are a couple of export options here that you can tweak, but usually the default options are pretty good. So just click on OK to finally save that. So with that, we converted a paper template into a digitized version of it using CAD. It's a pretty easy and straightforward process if you follow all the steps and tweak the settings accordingly.